Boy, that camera does not like being turned off. All right. Hi, everybody. Okay, guess my face is not going to be on this broadcast. I'm just waiting for this copy to finish, and then I'll jump into the development environment for DCF, and we'll go from there. We've been working on it today. There was a video earlier today where we talked to Stone, and actually hoping that somebody will drop in today for the idea that I have for them. But anyway, I will be working on the new AAMS adventure, no wait, action adventure motion system. So, is got a new documentation guide to doing the integration with characters on our system, and so I wanted to try that new one out and see the differences and see if we can solve some maybe long-standing problems. So be very cool to see this finally click back in like we had it with the 108 version. So, because this is a super neat pack, it adds a lot to it. So let me pull open. So I should have really had this up the whole time so that I could properly promote them. But yeah, Travisty Games, and they have the AAMS integration. Here is, and then let me just quickly give you a quick preview of what that is. So, um, because it's still copying, so this is their video. I hope this is okay to do. I hope I don't get in trouble for doing this. But okay, here, let's go ahead and play it. It's again, it's just an excellent pack. So take a look. Maybe if I mute the sound, it won't be that bad. But there's wall run and a chain swing. It's got just a plethora of different movements and things like that that we're going to be able to hopefully incorporate into the building system of DCF. So you'll have a lot of parkour and cool elements you'll be able to lay all over your maps wherever you want. So. Wow! Yeah. Anyway, super cool pack. And so tonight I'm going to go ahead and go back through the integration wizard and see if we can get it tied back into our system. And like I say, we have it. We've had it at one point in the 1.0 branch of DCF before we jumped to 2.0. We had it working perfectly. And so we're definitely going to get there again. He's just recently released some updates, or Travesty has just recently released some updates, and so I think that we're definitely going to be able to get a lot farther than we were before. So excited to do this one. If you could probably tell, it's also late at night, so I may be delirious. That's possible. Okay, let's go ahead and put on. Let's put on some house. Almost there. So did put out a update on DCF today. So it is most of the work being done in here in the drag race world, which is funny enough, it's the newest world, but it's getting the most attention right now. But anyway, so nice little track going on. Bunch of cars that you can actually get into and run down the track. Okay. Oh. Perfect. Anyway, so. Need to fix that rotation issue. Somebody remind the programmer to fix that shit. My God. Oh, lazy ass. Whoa. All right. Enough playtime. Copy's done. Let's fire up the development environment. All right, I'm going to the voice channel. If you're on the Orange 44 Discord, you can come into the voice channel and gab if you want. If you're not in the Orange 44 Discord, then probably shouldn't come here. That was on my KZ 1000. My God, I was young. I was like in my early 40s there. Yeah. Anyway. So he's got this new interactive tutorial that I wanted to give a shot to. So it looks like it's mostly reading, but here he's got, this is so sweet. The documentation's done very nicely, and he's already very good at tutorials. Go ahead and swap me off the screen here. Okay. Why my headset makes it so loud. All right. One of these days I'll have to figure all that fun stuff out. Anyway, so this is basically an interactive methodology of doing his documentation. It's the first time I've seen him do this, so we're going to give it a try and see how it all works out. So, state machine path. Oh, you know what? I should do one quick thing. Sorry. Give me just 2 seconds. Okay, sorry about that. Just wanted to. Weird that it's kind of like. Maybe it's just Discord that's having issues. I don't know. Oh no, there it was. Okay. There we go. Alrighty then. Okay, sorry about that. Alright, so basically we're going to go through the state machine path. The reason for this being is we already have a motion matching character that we also have a bunch of different other things attached to already. So we want to go that route. Normally, if you were to use AAMS from base, I would say that motion matching path would be the quickest way in, because you get a really solid character model right off the bat, and then you can kind of work your other stuff towards that. I probably would have done that, other than the fact that we have a source engine, and so our syncing is done in a different pattern than the retail engine. And so this ours is actually optimized for our way. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. State machine path. All right, start guided tutorial. Okay. Create AAMS project, use the same Unreal version and migrate setup. So, okay. I'm going to just double check that I have done that, but I have definitely done that. So basically we're going to create the project. So I'm just going to mock that for everybody. So if you were to be just starting out, you would go here to your Unreal Epic Games library, and then under here, if you type in action, and you don't have way too much stuff like I do, then it will come up and it's just a create project. You just create the project here, and you're gonna do that in whatever engine version you have. Now we're running in 5.6.1 on DCF, so that's what I'm going with. But yeah, like I say, you can that's all dictated by your normal dictations. That's determined by how it's determined. All right. So huh. That's interesting. Anyway, all right. So okay. So create the project, and then yep. Mark this step as complete. Ooh, I like it. Ooh, gamification of tutorials. Ooh, you got me. You got me, Travisty. You got me. Um, um, let's see. Prepare your project before migrating AAMS. Back up the project and add trace channel surfaces and required plugins. Do this before migrating. If you skip it, you may have to fix collisions, physical surfaces, and missing plugins. Before making any changes to your project, back it up. Open up your project and prepare for AAMS before. All right. We can quickly. I'm gonna quickly round that over here to this side. So it's gonna have me check my collision channels. It's going to be down here under engine, and we're going to look for ledge, and that should be set to ignore. Yep. And vine wall should be set to ignore. Okay. And movement should be set to ignore. That's correct. Okay, so now we'll go on to the physical surfaces. Physics tab, and then the physical surfaces. Okay. Dyslexia strikes again. All right, so this is the one thing that may. Oh, see, he's saying in order. Okay. Oh, okay. I think I actually have this right. So, grass, dirt, gravel, stone, snow, wood. Yeah, wood. Okay. Sorry. Water, metal. Okay. Mud. And then I have soft. Soft is for the driving pack. So we'll do that. Oh, look at that. That was nice. Okay. And that's in the exact order. And I added soft on the back, and it seems to not have any problems with that. But okay, so now we're going to go into the plugins. So pop over here, and we're going to look up for chooser. Now this is interesting. Yeah, okay, I have it. All right, so that's good to go. Yay. Also, in plugin, look up animation warping. And actually, if you just type in warp, this is the fastest way to these two. I've checked for these already, so kind of I'm trying to double some of my steps because some of this stuff has been done for months and months and months, but you know. Anyway, okay, animation warping, more motion warping. All right, good deal. If you are using motion match character in AMS, also enable pose search. Ooh, maybe that's wrong. That's pose search. Okay, I've got that. Chooser, obviously got that. We just checked that, but I'll double. Right. Chooser, that's on blend stack, because you gotta have your blend stack. God, it's just cringy if you don't know how to have blend stack. Trajectory. Motion trajectory. Okay, cool. Those are all done. All right. Mark this step as complete. Next. All right, cool. Migrate AAMS into your project. Use AAMS project to migrate in. Okay. Man, I'm on edge. All right. All right. Okay. Migrate the project and then into the AAMS, and in the asset report window, click OK and locate the content folder. Always migrate projects. And we are going to mark that complete because that is done. Then verify the data tables. Okay, this one's another one of these where we have to kind of go through and make sure that this is done, even though I do know it is, or it should be. Now, as with anything, you know. Okay, so we're going to go to the AAMS, and then we're going to go to DT collision tables. Right here, collision channels, yep, okay. And then it wants to verify, okay, so vine wall is, channel is just, okay, vine wall, channel is vine wall. Right, yeah, channel's vine wall. And tag for check for none, okay. And then trace type is vine wall. Okay. Right. And then interactions, our next one. Interaction is a trace type of movement and channel movement. So this is probably why the interactions weren't working. Check tag for interaction. All right then, that came through. And then movement. Okay, this is movement. Okay, movement is type is movement. All right, and the channel is movement. Brat. Alphabets are hard. Let's see, movement, none. Okay, ledge, movement, none. Okay, ledge would be trace type. Wait a second. Okay. Yeah. Sorry. Ledge. Channel. Ledge. Check for none. Okay, well run. Well run's going to be movement, channel movement. And tag to check for is wall run. Cool. Water. Water is going to be type movement. Back. And then channel is movement. Tag to check for is water. Beam. Visibility and world static and beam. Okay, that is correct. Rope. It's going to be rope type movement. Physics body rope. Slope trace type. Okay, slope trace type movement. Static and slope. Okay, pull. we get to mark another step complete. All right. This is I'm really digging the tutorial. I'm moving a lot quicker with this than I was the videos. Just because I have the ability to reference something 80 times much quicker than in a video. And I'm going to reference it 80 times no matter what, so it's nice to have that at my speed. Anyway, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So it's gonna want me to open our BP characters. So we are gonna open our guy. Okay. That's what we're gonna do. We have a backup. Sometimes I get a little spooked by these big jumps, but I really want this pack back in, and yeah, I think we can pull this off. So okay, so basically we got to load both the that and the that and the that and the that, and then you get this. Now I got to load my character, and I got to load the Travisty example character in order to get some of the code from that. So now, so I am also, in addition to this, so he's saying, or they're saying here, that you want to open BP example character in the state machine folder from the migrated AAMS. So that I'll go ahead and do that. But I'm also going to open up their motion matching character, because our character is motion matching. So all of that stuff should pretty much match up. But I want to compare all three. So just if you see this kind of weird arbitrary character popping in and out on reference, you'll know where that's coming from. Ooh. Man, I'm glad it started right there, because I would have never thought of that, and I would have crashed the whole editor. It would have been a whole restart. That would have been a bummer. Okay. All right, here we go. So we got this is our base character, and this is the one that then can shift into a metahuman. And it is really accurate with the cars and all of that type of thing. So, yeah, we really want to go ahead and use him. But what I am going to do is I'm also going to pull up the AAMS map. Sorry about the load times on here. It's got to be patient with our 1070. It's pretty bad that the AI brain has a nice 5060 Ti 16 gig, and and the Studio Forge is still running on an 8 gig 1070. But actually, that's kind of by design. We're under the RTSS threshold, so all our stuff runs without RTSS or with RTSS. It's native either way, and so it makes it much more robust. All right, so this is the AAMS level, and when you jump into it, I'll just do that really quick, show you. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and we want to go ahead and integrate the ability that this guy can do, right? I have a feeling that the interact's gonna work now. Makes sense. Bingo. Yep. Nice. Okay. That already fixed the problem I was seeing, so that's good. And you can see that we have pretty much all the abilities. Whoop. Oh, I missed it. Horrid. Horrid. Makes me sad. Here we go. Gotta try it one more time, sorry. It's for science. Oh, nice backflip over the top of it. Although you would lose all your inertia doing that. Just letting you know. Whoa, that's awesome. Wow. What an addition. So that's basically the latest thing that he has in it. I mean, there's, like I say, there is an absolute ton of different things in this. Sorry. I know I said I was going to be done, but it's fun. It's fun though. That's awesome. Whoa. All right. So couple things is that very slick. What? All right. Anyway. All right. Desperately wasting time here. All right. Alrighty. Okay. So that is the goal. Now, what we do want to do now is we're going to change this to DCF play mode. Again, more loading. There's going to be some of this tonight. It really is. It doesn't go quick. And I'm going to go on a break here in a minute, so I'm going for about a half an hour. But we've really gotten quite a ways already in the migration guide. I know that we're not through it yet, but we'll like I say, and then maybe in the future I can edit out the thing. But I'll put on some video as I go and take a break. Let's probably just push it through here, see if I can push it through. His hair's coming in, that's what's hurting. Those metahuman Grom bindings. Alright, so we can see that this guy can't do all that fun stuff. But the idea is to get him doing it, right? So when those ground bindings will probably take a while, but all right, so but that's the idea, is we want to go ahead and have it so that it looks promising, that you pop into this world with this guy, or this guy for that matter, because we have two, that you can, or gal, and then you can do all the movement systems from that. So that's what we're chasing tonight. Like I say, we will go ahead, and I think pretty good spot to, I think we're at, let's see, let's check our handy dandy integration. Oh, that's right, we needed to open those characters, so let's do that before we take the break, just so that we even out a step, satisfy those OCD concerns. All right, so go ahead and save the map. The idea is basically now we have DCF's play mode in that map, so once we get DCF's play mode working correctly, we should be able to use this map to test everything. Once we have everything working correctly, then we can move right over into DCF and be good to go. All right, let's see, so we want, let's see, okay, blueprints, characters. Okay, so this is the state machine example character, which is the one that it said to go ahead and open. So we'll go ahead and open that one for the integration guide. But this one is the one that's going to match our system, the way that it's currently set up. So I just want to make sure that we have this working the same. So what I'm going to do is have all three open. So this one is the motion matching one, and then you can see the example one is probably going to be pretty much the same, but there are going to be some changes because of the way motion matching works. So I kind of want to make sure that we get that correct. So I'm again pretty positive that he's correct here in his tutorial, saying that I can just go ahead and have the BP character up, but I want to just verify for my own OCD. So that is done. Click next. All right, so we'll go ahead and jump into break. We'll be back in a bit. Go ahead and enjoy some music. I like this song. All right, and repeat. All right, be back in a bit.
just a gray rain. DCF on the corner, can't go back home. Wait for me, wait for me. The city is a cage, wait for me. They lost the key, the experiment is over. They lost the key. Lost the key. Lost the key. Lost the key. Just the rain.
Still no. Alright, well. Alright then. Hello everybody. I'm back. Let me go ahead and bring this back over here. And we'll bring it back to, oh wait. Alright, so now we want to add the player interface. So that is going to be in our character. So let's see. Ooh, okay. Okay, I can't roll back steps. Okay, that makes sense. Actually, that's probably pretty nice. Okay, add BP APM player interface to your character BP. So that's our CPD, CBD, whatever. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and okay. All right, that's not bad. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and pull up our class settings here. And we're going to go to implemented interfaces. That's going to be here. And we're going to go ahead and add. And we're going to do AAMS and player. And that should give us a BPI AMS player interface. Huh? And then it's saying compile it immediately, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Get it fixed up. Okay. Okay, so in an interesting spot. I'm not sure, Travesty, if you're watching this, or if you do watch this, just for future reference. I'm not sure what this is going to add for me, but I am going to go ahead and add it right now, the DPI, just to make sure that we have all the things we need. I suppose we could always remove it. It's just an interface. So I'm going to go ahead and add it just to kind of document what my thought pattern is here. And that's in add interface. And BP underscore AAMS demo level BPI. I'm not sure. I'm, again, not sure if we're going to be using that, but I would just don't want to be wrong. So I think we're okay. Better to add it and take it away later than, yeah. Yep. Okay. Mark this step as complete. Complete. Compile the fired interface nodes. Okay, so this is going to be blueprint work, and I do want to check this against each other. So I'm going to do a little bit of kind of, I don't want to say silent research, but all right. So here is the one that it is in the tutorial. It's specifying what I need to copy. Basically, these guys right here. That guy. All right. And that's okay. That looks actually pretty good. Now, what I wanted to do, though, is this is his motion matching character. So this is back to when I was saying that I was going to pull these references up once in a while. Ooh, I gotta check that, see if my mic just boosted through the roof. Better, better, worse, better. Oh, okay, that's a little bit better. All right. This headset, I just cannot quite understand it, but all right. Like I said, I just want to. Actually, let's go ahead and just maybe something more chill is what I'm after right now. Yeah, let's just do the lo-fi album. That should verse-fi, I should say. All right.
Foot jackets half unzipped. Someone's missing keys, someone's wonder why. Someone stands sukas feel I try to hide. Cassady in the head like I'm back and cry. Each hit is khaki tape, I'm trying to sup outside. All take is rocking down the front of swing. Where the dogs just got that look like all the folks who shredded at a chin. You got it all home, you can't save me. Honey's gone, the man he's gone. If it were of doing me, you got it all home. That's all miss up me. Keep your match, keep your joy. See you always see. Somebody cry, forgot to tuck a week all sense. Somebody section full of format the sentence.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. I think I finally found what I was looking for there. Sorry about that, everybody. I'm pausing. Okay. Okay, perfect. All right, perfect for me. I'm sure everybody else is going, I can't hear the music, but that's, yeah. Maybe you're going, I can't hear you. I don't know. I don't know. Look at that. I don't even really care that much. So there you go. Sorry. Apologize. Apologies. Little apologies, not big ones. There's my camera. It came back. All right. So back to what we were going through. Um, let's see. So I wanted to take a look at this. Okay. And then on motion matching, I want to see. Thinking they're pretty much the same. So we're going to go ahead and snap it from here. So that goes to the event graph. All right, hold on a sec. Let's see. All right, just possibly talking to a friend of ours to see if he might want to come by. I should probably give him the YouTube link to our show here. Okay. All right, so we're going to go into the event graph. Huh. That was odd. All right, so this is already highly DCF modified. Anything that you see in the colors of DCF, those are kind of R code snippets starting to come in and starting to align with the system. And then we'll definitely clean all this up when I have it all laced in. But I knew this AAMS stuff was coming. We wanted to make sure that we had it come in nice and clean. Let's do this. Oops. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Hello. Hello. Well, that's better. Okay. Except I want it to pop in without touching everything else. I don't understand why Blueprint Paste can't figure that shit out. That seems very, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to kind of separate this out into the AAMS integration. That will be the DCF integration, and then this is the digital dive integration. Okay. Got a Discord. There's the gray beard. Good, good. Hey, just to let you know, we're broadcasting, so Oh, no, this happened to me a kid before. Hold on. Uh, just fine. Shut the hell up. Okay, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now? I could hear you the whole time. That was I was the problem. I'm always the problem. All right. No, I'm fucking old, dude. I'm not running from that boat. Yeah, no, no, no. Yeah, no, I wasn't. I'm not though, man. God, when I was young, I remember nights where I was fixing servers till like 5 or 6 in the morning, and then just afterwards we'd go to breakfast, and it was like no problem. Uh, Nah, I'll sleep when I'm dead, but yeah, no, not anymore, not anymore. 9 o'clock is late. Yeah, I didn't even know I had that part. Yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah. Uh, of course. Well, yeah. So I had a question for you though. I had it. So the whole Three Palms Casino thing keeps dancing around in my head, right? Because as much as I love Water Rat Cove, I can tell you love the Three Palms, right? So I can't. Right. 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 And it's a really good idea. So here's my thought is that okay, so now I'm also building, and I don't are you watching the YouTube feed too? Can you see that? Okay. No, that's okay. That's all good. You can um so yeah, no, but my thought is this is like okay, so Water Rat Cove is going to go to DCF now, right? Like so like I'm building it all in DCF like I'm building the racetrack. I'm Yeah, well, no, I'm going to put it all into DCF so that Water Rat Cove has its own thing. My proposal is this: we make you a character in Water Rat Cove that owns a casino, and then because in Water Rat Cove you'll have like cannons standing on the deck that you'll be able to shoot at the ships in the harbor and shit just for fun. So and it's multiplayer, so we could add in gambling tables and we could add in an actual social element. So the same thing that you're talking about with Windrose. Yeah, they're not interactive though. In DCF they're interactive, so you'll be able to fire them. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. But the idea is that it's
These should be there, and interaction is definitely yes, yes,
yeah,
yes.
yeah.
Like
So what my thought is that, like I say, we could just we right now the same way that we're building the track for Stone, we just make the pirate verse yours. We just say Water Rat Cove is yours, and then you go make the three palms in that with my help, and we build it into DCF and make it a permanent structure, just like we're doing with
is there a
Stone.
way we can like I don't know transfer it in some kind of way? I don't think so, but
No, no, no. But dude, we could. I have way more options.
I don't think so, but
Yeah. But what we would do is just open up a dev session like I'm doing right now. And like I say, if you were if
I have a tree and screenshots of the base, so I can definitely recreate it.
oh yeah, that's what I'm saying. And because there's no like resource or it's about finding the
There's no
parts and
restriction.
stuff. Right.
Yeah,
So the idea is to build a casino hotel resort, the Three Palms, behind like somewhere off on a different island in the map. And then we can put you out there and people have to go find you to go party there. And it's in the server, so that would be just like Winrose is a headless server. DCF can do headless servers as well. So
so
you could
so
have
that
that
you
world
know,
sitting there the same way.
so that you know, when like you arrive at my world at my dock, my character is gonna look like Dean Martin with a cocktail in hand.
In pirate gear. With flashy like Liberace pirate gear is what I'm
Oh,
thinking,
like
like a gold sequence pirate
I was like
gear.
Dean Martin throughout session time, always with a
Right.
cocktail in hand.
But
Yes,
that's the thing is
for
DCF is much more about the characters, and the characters are inhabited by the players. So you would be that character in
well, see,
DCF.
what I see is you offer like so much like creativity into the tools that you can do for the game.
Yeah.
I
Oh
mean,
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you're saying if you can think it, you can make
That's
it.
let's build it. Yeah, no. And that's what I'm saying is I know you know how pirate stuff works. I can see that. And I know you can figure out how a casino would work. If I gave you unlimited possibilities, what would you come up with? And the idea is that the Water Rat Cove and your Three Palms Casino would be a social space, right? There'll be bands that could play there, and there's people that hang out, and
That was the original idea of that space
exactly,
between Stone and I. Yeah,
right, right. It's a social space, and so
yeah.
this is exactly that, but then expanded to a whole game that's dedicated to the idea. And I think it would come off really well, and you'd be the host, and I could be Lark Water Rat in it, and Stone could be a character in it, and we'd have a blast with it. Just like with the Tailverse, I want you to be Beak Savage. So in DCF also has
Beak
something.
Savage in the America.
Yes.
That video, the America. You know what it reminded me of? It's fucking South Fork boys doing like America.
Yeah, it's good though.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
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 yeah.
yeah.
About the
Team.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Center, yeah, yeah, yeah. It was like, yeah, yeah, the team. I mean, they're not quite as crazy as they do it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, no, no. The tail versus
But yeah, but yeah, it gave me that same kind of woo. Let's go. You know, it was a good. It was good.
yeah.
Thanks for doing all the music with AI.
Yeah.
Giving me some
All
ideas.
that music is
I
written by
want
our
to
system.
hear. I want to hear Irish pirate space music. Whatever they come up with. You want me to
Yeah,
like
well, it's not no.
give it?
I do
I mean,
we it's a little bit more guided.
parameters, right? You give
Somewhat.
it parameters, right? Like,
Yeah, I so the way that okay, so I have a personal the studio has a local AI that I built, and that one is what writes the lyrics and the prompt. So basically I go to that and say, "Hey, I want to write songs about like I did all those pirate
an
songs."
AI that you built.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, that's a high five, probably. Yeah.
Okay. I mean,
I mean,
it's just a,
I
It's a system.
about AI building. Yeah, I'm sure there's a base platform like
Yeah.
everything else in the world
Yeah.
that you can like.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. As you see as you learn DCF, you'll see that it's all mixed in with DCF and it can control everything at every level. So this is when you say, "Oh, you can move so fast." It's like
I was
I can move fast, but wait until you get
all right.
AI
I was
responding to
listening
you.
to the developer video today when I got home. With you and Stone. I, I'm looking at your. You have the full fucking graphics engine, everything available, and I'm like, shit, that's a lot of controls.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we can
But
open up everything.
no, my eyes got really bright and wide. I was like, he's got all the that's all the controls. That's the graphics engine controls. Like the light went off ahead. I was like, ding. Oh, okay. Well, then I hadn't seen them. I really haven't. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, I get it. I totally get it. And I was like, oh, when you're making the ramps bigger and changing the ramps, you're like, you can drive on this one, make it go sort of spin off to the side.
Yeah.
I'm like, man, the car didn't crash until it hit the ground in the water.
Well, yeah, the water
And then
doesn't react to a car going into it yet, but that's very easy to do. Or it's not okay. So there's a lot of things that are just time consuming, and it's
I
just
love it.
me, right? So,
I had a good laugh, bro.
uh,
I was like, I liked that. That was funny. I liked it. It was like yeah. I'm sure, dude. It's just you in the studio. Yeah, I get that, man. So, and you've invested everything, bro. I mean,
yeah, what do you do?
my thing is, I can do comedy. I can do voiceover. I can do video
But that
editing. I can do.
but that's it. I mean, I need a pirate host of a casino, and you would be perfect. Right? I mean, and I'd also like you to talk to your friends on the server already and say, hey, let's go over there and start building stuff because they definitely can get more and more ideas, right? Like
Sure.
just Stone said, hey, let's build a racetrack thing. That was 2 days ago. The update
Right.
has happened 3 times on
Yeah,
Steam.
I saw y'all making ramps and doing shit.
It's on Steam now.
I was like,
That
man,
whole new version's on Steam already. I put it up before dinner.
yeah.
So
And the first thing I thought, man, is like, I have been to Talladega like 4 times. Um, the first time, the Roar of the Ages came by, but I sat in the nosebleed seat, so I had the perspective of the entire big ass track. I could
right.
see the edge walls. I could see a lot. My dad's an architect. I've seen like pre-built shit. I have a plasterboard foam model in my living room before it was built and created in real world. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's the same thing I was
Yeah.
telling Stone. It was like, God, man, this stuff is so open, and he
Yeah,
just
yeah,
he's
yeah.
he's he's
It
from
reminds me of that shit, bro. And I'm like, this is
yeah.
good. This is good. You're on to some good shit. We have to figure out where's the niche, who we can market it to, how
Well,
we
I think that the
right.
racetrack guys,
I mean, I can only like offer my like here's my 2 cents, right?
right?
Whether my 2 cents are wrong or right, I know I'm not trying to like tell you don't you take your idea and do it my way. Never, never. I would never do that. But everything I do is like from observation. I'm like, I see this, I say this.
Yeah, well, and you're the type of person, dude. You've been around video games forever. You see what all of them have done. You've seen the wave of up and down where they give us technology and then they take it away and they give it back to us and act like it's new. And it's like, that's not new. You did that shit back in Jedi Knight, you assholes. Like, come on. It's constantly this wave of bullshit. And I
Pat
really,
myself on my back, but I'm aware that in the like quote unquote marketing universe, where you have to market a product. This is the thing. If you are a business, you have a product, you have to market it. You have to find your niche, or if it's not a niche, you have to find your general given audience that is receptive to your product, and you need to cater to them, right? And also at the same time need to pull in new people. Oh, what's that? Oh, that looks cool. You know, you'll pull some new people in. Just ever expanding. But it's hard to do that when you're locked into like creator mode or whatever mode. I mean, like when I get into like I love to cook, man. I made my own recipes and things. When I'm in like make a new recipe mode, I'm not. I don't want to hear nobody else's shit sometimes. That's kind of how I am, man. I don't need your input.
Yeah, it's
But
you know what it's
at the same time, I'm like, I probably need to consider that input because I've been here on my own, thinking of my own. I've been on this one way fucking train with no everybody else. Everybody else helps. I'm just, you know what I'm saying.
hmm
Uh,
Yeah, I agree. I agree though.
but especially when it's friends and friends that are like, when it's not people who are just gonna criticize and just be a dick about some shit. You're like, we come from the same cloth. I feel like this, blah blah blah. I can honestly be honest and say, hey, I like what you do here. I don't like what you do here. And when I say I don't like it, you don't get mad. And you're like, oh, okay then. How can we rework that? Or maybe we don't need to. Maybe you're wrong. And you could retort. It doesn't matter. But we have like good conversations, and from that becomes the, the good product. Those conversations begin to great.
Well, I used to say, so I used to,
I'd like to say the ultimate goal.
yeah,
Go
but
ahead.
I mean, I used to work for a print company, and the CEO was married to the chief financial officer, and the chief sales officer was the brother of the chief financial officer of the married couple, right? And they would and we would go into meetings, and I swear to God, I thought they were going to kill each other. Oh my God. But they would come out of those meetings with the
That
best
happens.
ideas because they fought over it with a passion they all had. It was really awesome to watch. Well, it was scary to watch, but yeah, I get that, kids.
No, I've been there, bro. Like my marriage. I guess I should probably get that divorce finalized. But yeah. So I lived in Hot Springs, Arkansas, and I worked in the restaurant business, and I worked in the morning as not restaurant business, whatever. But the morning time, we had a breakfast and lunch cafe on the shore of Lake Hamilton there in beautiful Hot Springs, Arkansas. Um, and at nighttime, we had the river. We take the boat. It's a river boat. It looks like a fucking paddle wheel river boat, but it's on a lake, so that's
Yeah.
pretty intense. But it's dinner dance cruise. It was
Right,
dinner
right,
dance
right.
cruise.
Super fun. Yeah, cool, cool stuff. Yeah.
So not only did I run breakfast and lunch, I prepped for the boat, and I get on the boat. You just load up the shit and serve the food. Beautiful job, and smoke a cigarette after clean everything up. Watch the sunset on the lake every night. It was fun. But Jesus Christ, I just derailed my fucking train of thought. Where there?
Not really.
It was about something
You're
else
talking about, but
in relation to what we were talking about.
I was talking about how my workers argued so bad and would come up with really good ideas because of that contention. And then you came in with your restaurant story,
Exactly.
but
Something
that's
related to
okay.
that.
I
Yeah.
think you might be a stoner.
I totally am, man.
You're fine. You're in good company, dude. Don't worry about it.
No, you already fucking. I already saw that in one of your messages, bro. What did I said something the other? Whatever. It's good. Yeah. Let the idea. No. I said let the. Actually, I'm gonna. Yeah, let the idea smoke, or I have a smoke. We're both alive, and then did we respond?
I don't know.
No, no. Okay, we can record it. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine.
Uh,
You're 52. I'm 51. Whatever.
yeah,
Man, come on.
yeah.
We're
Come on.
Gen Z.
Old as shit, dude. Old as shit.
I don't
Broken.
know. Just older and wiser. I don't know.
Oh God, just get over yourself, man. You know as well as I do, we're old as shit and we're
I,
broken and it's
dude,
done.
I'll go out ride my bike. I'll go ride my bike for 3 miles just to stay fucking in shape.
Oh, that's good.
Ain't no.
That's good. Old people can ride a bike.
Yes, they can. You
I
know.
know. I'm from Holland, man. Of course, I know how old people can ride a bike. Jesus Christ, people ride their bikes straight into the grave.
Damn right you're doing, man. And proper thought will. If you think you're old, you'll be old. Right? If you're in your mind like fucking move, man. Oh, fuck that. I'm literally like perpetually 34 years old in my brain. I
Well,
think
I mean,
to me that was the perfect fucking age. I'm still having fun for my 20s. Smart enough to have learned everything up to that point where I could do good. Still capable of fucking up shit really well. Um, yeah, and we ain't old yet. So,
well,
brain says,
you can,
but I guarantee you,
you
Richard,
can.
when I get up in the morning and I tell you something new hurts, it's something new.
Well,
Like, yeah,
I'm right there with you, man. You're not.
or that same shit's hurting again.
That's. I get that one too.
Like
All of
that.
these things
Yeah.
are not
It's
new to
fucking
me.
Wednesday.
Yeah.
Wednesday. It's the right hip. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we'll just favor this side today and keep on
Just
trucking.
keep pushing. Yep, exactly.
Yeah. What's your next?
What are you gonna do? Stop? Yeah, exactly. You don't.
No, no, no,
Uh, so.
fucking no. Like even when people tell you, be like, "Hey, are you okay? You're limping and shit." I'm fine.
Yeah, fine.
I'm
Yeah,
fine. Fuck off. I
yeah.
got this. Yeah, I attribute that to my parents and my grandparents too. I got taught that shit.
To a degree, I mean, I think that yes, we pick it up, but at the same time, I also think that there's a certain part of just who, I mean, in today's society, they try to kind of paint men as a certain way, but the most of the men that I meet are pretty
Everybody's on the
much,
same page.
yeah, we're kind of, on the same scale. We want to just try to
Right.
make things
In the
good
90s, I
and
would not be afraid to be a proud man to wear a pink shirt. These days,
what? I don't want to wear a pink shirt anyway. It just doesn't look very
yeah,
good on
I'm
me.
just saying. That was like double sarcasm right there. I was like, yeah, these days, no,
No,
because
everything is no right now. Yeah.
to fucking deal with that I don't care about. Them, they, him, him. Have you noticed on my pronouns?
Yeah, I saw that.
Uh,
Yeah, I saw that.
binary. They're chromosomes and binary. So fuck off. Yeah, yeah. That's my
Mine,
pronoun.
I think my pronoun says deity. It's like, fuck off. If you want to get into
That's
it,
why
you
it's
know.
00110.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen, if you're gonna go down that road, then we'll go down that road. That's not my problem.
Weird fuckers, man. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with you people.
Uh,
I'm like and I've been looking at it like my generation paved the way for you to be accepted.
yeah.
In the 90s, it was kind
Uh,
of weird. But you know what? We're the rebels, and we're like we fight for everybody.
yeah.
And yep,
And we shouldn't have.
we fight for you women.
Exactly. What the hell do we do?
We're fighting.
You know what annoys me? I get that we're getting old and we're having those stupid young kids, but I'll tell you one thing that really bothers me about millennials is the whole idea of everything's been done before. There's nothing to make. There's nothing, it's just like everything they do is about destruction. It's like, do you
Well,
do anything to build anything? Have you guys made anything? Like I look at a game like Windrose and go, I want to build a giant thing. And I think most kids in the millennial generation at least look at it and go, I want to shoot pirate ships. And they don't even think about building. And it's like, God, do you not see the freedom that you're allowed here? It's just, it boggles my mind. It really does.
Um, again, there's a disconnect from like what happens if the fucking lights go out?
Oh,
They come into your house and they're running the fucking
yeah, they're not.
because
They're not gonna be doing very good.
that's
I
what
mean, my
happens
kids will
now.
do all right,
My kids
but
will do all right. My one child will do all right. He's perfectly fine, but you know, when the light, I know what to do.
yeah, yeah.
I'm not talking Boy Scout or I'm real shit. I love to play in the woods. I mean, that was the favorite thing I did when I was a kid. I mean, the lights come on. We didn't. My neighborhood was so new. We didn't have no street lights yet.
Hmm.
I just got screamed at. Yeah, if I was out of range and I got home late, my ass got whooped.
That's
You know,
yeah. That don't have
and
that
I
these
learned my
days.
lesson. I
They
either
don't
learned
have that these days.
or I learned how to like not get caught.
I was always good at that.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know, but that's what's
But
fucked up.
yeah, when I did get caught, I definitely knew it. I definitely knew I'd fucked up too, you know? Like, I don't think that kids know that these days as much. I don't even think my kids knew that as well as.
Bro, sneaking in and out of the window. I can remember like a good one, man. Um, I went down to it's the closest river. It's a dirty, muddy river, but whatever. We'd all sneak out the house and go. And I had one of those crank open windows, right? But if I cranked it open if I left it just shut enough, it would look like it was shut, right?
Uh huh.
Yeah, and then you pile your sheets in your bed and make it like you're sleeping in it. So when I snuck back in the window, Mom was in my bed.
Oof.
And like
That's not very nice.
I'm like
That's.
stepping through the window, sneaking in, and she's like, "What the fuck are
Hello.
you doing?" You know, I I immediately like went back out and closed the door behind me.
I'll just keep. I'll just. I'll just leave. I've always thought about California, you know. So
Right, dude,
we'll just
I don't want to
go.
get caught. I don't want to get caught. I'm sneaking back in. It's 4 in the fucking morning.
Yeah.
She's been in the bedroom worried about me. I know now as a parent.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah. Of course.
yeah. But as a kid, I was like, that's some
Yeah.
bullshit.
Oh yeah.
Bullshit. I thought that was
But you know
awesome.
what? We used to do stuff. I mean, I used to do stuff at least that was that now you could
Never,
never.
never. I would
Like
get
I remember taking my parents' station wagon.
incarcerated, like, because of, I made pipe bombs and blew up stupid things.
Oh,
Cause,
we did the
yeah,
stupidest shit. We were on the driver's ed course at our high school with my parents' station wagon, and three of us were holding onto the back of it, and I flew off the side as he went through a turn.
right.
I should be dead. I should be dead, dead, dead.
How many people can we put in the back of the station wagon or
Yeah,
the truck?
exactly. Oh yeah, that was another thing is people compression. Yeah. Yeah, that's great. Uh,
Because your mom's the driver today, and there's 9 of us.
yeah.
We're all going.
Yeah, we're going.
In my town, we're going to East End skating rinks because somebody's having a birthday party, and we're all invited. And
Yeah.
there's a putt putt, and there was a putt putt next door. So you got roller skating and putt putt. What the fuck? We're going.
Yeah, we're going.
Yeah,
Damn
I'm
right.
down.
It's like fucking
And
Disneyland.
I'm 8, and there's an arcade, putt putt. There's everything, and a Baskin Robbins.
God, I miss like old school arcades. I used to love like going to my local arcade. We used to have one that was a lot like Flynn's. I mean,
You
it
ever
was
been
kind
to
of modeled.
Dragon's Den for the first time?
Oh yeah, Dragon's Lair ate so many of my quarters. So many of
Fuck
my
yeah.
quarters. uh,
I got the timing. I got the timing. I know it.
no, you didn't.
And that was an expensive game to play.
Yeah, because it was 2 quarters to invest in, and then you can continue for one. They had our number. They knew exactly what they were doing with us, man. Yeah, I've said that millions of times. They knew exactly who they were talking at because it was like you have to start for 2 quarters. And God, and do you know in Salt Lake they have these places called the Nickelcades where they have and you can play all those old games, but now it's for a nickel, and they
Okay,
have
like
like old dragons like
slots. Yeah, yeah, okay.
yeah, but just all arcade and you go in, you pay like $5 to get in,
Right. I mean,
so
they
that you
got to
can
make
play.
something off of
Yeah,
it.
exactly, and you eat shitty fucking arcade food or
Yeah.
whatever. You know,
This
it's a
is
great
right.
time.
That,
It's a great time. Yeah, exactly. But God, I miss like like my old pool hall with that animal fighting game. Do you remember that one? Like Mortal Kombat, but Altered Beast. Altered Beast.
yeah, Altered Beast reminds me of the Sega Genesis. My friend Christian bought. He showed me all the cool. I mean, like the original Nintendo. He turned me onto that. So and I came. I live in Florida. I came down here to Florida. I lived in Tennessee then for vacation. I had cut yards and shit to earn my vacation money, and I get to spend what I earned.
Yep.
Take yeah, right.
Yep.
So I did. He showed me the Nintendo, and I said, I am not going to spend any of my money
Until I have one of these motherfuckers.
until
Yep, I remember
I
that.
come
I
back home
remember
and
that.
get my ass a
Uh,
Nintendo
uh,
because
yeah.
that happened. And then he also had the fucking Sega Genesis, so Altered Beast, which we had both played in arcade. I mean, this is my best friend at that time. We were the same sport. Uh, I mean, so thank you for being a friend when I didn't. Everyone else hated me. I was like, fuck you, man. We got yeah.
I
But
still hate you.
yeah. No, I don't hate him at all. He's like, I mean, he's like Super Jesus guy now, but that's fine. He's still my friend. Um, yeah, yeah. But yeah, we were the oddballs. Whatever.
Yeah.
We stuck it to the
We always had the most fun as the
we did
oddballs, in my
we
opinion.
did the mid him and I had the midnight showing of the original Transformers the movie cartoon. We went to the midnight showing.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah, 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 yeah. That he was that kind of buddy for me. Yeah, yeah. And yeah, yeah. Like literally, like there would be five of us going to the movie theater across the street from where he lives in these townhomes, and we would literally gun. There was a tunnel that went underneath the big undercrossing of one of these streets, and we just go and then and one person would buy a ticket, and then that one person would go to the exit door and let everybody else in. So we pay
Nice.
for one ticket, and six of us get to watch the movie. Whatever, we're kids, so fuck off.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
It's good. You get caught, and you have to run sometimes. That's just how that goes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and again, those are things that you couldn't ever do now. You couldn't ever even sneak into a
no,
theater, and
you tell.
it's not that.
They'll be like,
Yeah, exactly. They used to catch you and be like, "We're gonna call your parents."
we need to know your phone number. We need to call your parents, and you would give them your phone number because
Because
yeah,
what else are you gonna do? Yeah, exactly.
I guess the threat of authority was I don't know. It was just different.
Different. Yeah, it
It
was
was different.
definitely different.
It was that we respected our we knew we were fucking up, and there was no.
You right there?
I think the attitude of yeah, I think the attitude of like people that were our age nowadays way different. They do way different.
It.
And thank God we only had like camcorders. You could
Yeah. Like I say,
there
it's
was
the
like
problem is
that one
everything's
guy.
recorded now. These poor
We
kids,
had
they
this
can't do
one
shit.
guy, my buddy Mason in my group. He had the Sony and always would get the Sony because Sony rocked. You know what I mean?
Mm,
We had the Sony camcorder. Yeah, there are things that are on video that
should not be.
shouldn't be. We were like, hey man, I still got that tape. You guys want to watch that shit? You're like, yeah, pull that old shit up. Let's watch that shit and laugh. It's kind of like an us kind of thing, not the whole world kind of thing.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Remember when we smoked out of the bomb that looks like Jimmy? It was at your dad's house. You had that bong that looked like a middle finger, and you actually had to suck on the middle finger, and yeah, that one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that's still on tape somewhere. Yeah, yeah. Mason got it. I don't know. Somebody's got it. I guarantee it.
Yeah.
Good times. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's
Exactly.
good blackmail material, man. You can't-
Can't prove anything.
yeah.
I still don't know. They don't know where it's at. I don't know where it's at. That's lies.
Well,
I'm not gonna say.
there you go. As long as you don't say it's not a lie. That's called plausible deniability, not yeah.
We've been talking about game creation. I'm just throwing up hypotheticals.
Yeah, this is all about the pirate game. I don't know what you people are talking about.
Right? The best writing you do comes from life experiences.
That's what I've always said,
Thank
you
God
know.
I'm getting
But
older now. Now I have gone through a lot of life experiences, and could probably make some stories out of some of that shit. Some people just have the gift of just calling them up out of nowhere.
yeah, I suppose that's true.
Some authors can or writers can just make a story right immediately out of their head, or others base songwriters to anybody, like any kind of writer, or else you base it on life experience or something like
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I've written quite a few books, and
Yeah.
it's a different thing. I mean, I don't know. I've written a lot of fiction. I mean, more fiction than nonfiction, but my last couple have been kind of more leaning towards nonfiction and philosophy, and that's been an interesting change in writing for sure. So.
Oh, for sure, for sure. When you're talking about facts more than making up a story, yeah.
Yeah, well, and that's it, is because you, as a writer, at a certain point, you realize there's no way I'm going to get it 100% true, right? Like that you can try your very best to get close to it, but it's always going to be skewed in your view anyway. And so it's difficult because you're constantly trying to track yourself back to the truth. Yeah, it's interesting to write nonfiction.
And yes, if you're honest with yourself, it is slightly, as much as you may try hard, it's going to be slightly skewed to your point of view. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure. I
As
think
much as
so.
you try to be, you're like, oh, I'm trying to be open ended here. I'm trying to be open minded. I'm trying to like look at everything. Um, I would be dishonest. I would say if what comes out on paper does not have something to do with absolutely what I believe, does not pour into that, then I would be lying. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
But nobody else but other writers criticize other writers like that. No one else does.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That's
I thought that was a good story, bro. I liked it.
yeah.
Like I mean,
Yeah.
this is criticize people.
You know, I have to say that like my probably my most financially successful book is the one that's probably read the least. And that really fucking bothers me. Right? Like ever since that happened, it was like, what the hell? This book is actually selling really well, but when I talk to people about it, they haven't read it. They just bought it to put it on their shelf. And it's like, oh shit. And then when I really started to look at it, it was like, oh my God. Even when you write something that's not heavily, just bought to support the author or bought to support the cause or whatever, it's actually most people don't read the damn books. And so as an author, I was so discouraged. I got like totally bummed out and stopped writing for a long time because of that. Because it's just like, why? If nobody's going to actually read it, then what's the
Well,
point of writing?
we have audiobooks. We have different outlets.
Yeah, no, audiobooks don't do what a book does. And so, but like I say, it's
I
just people
I
don't read.
I
And on
I
top of that, a lot of my stuff is in
but
audio.
but but you may gain a larger audience because whether you and
I
I
have,
read
like I
it
say,
or
I
not,
have multiple books in audio. So, I mean, it's not that I don't have audio.
whether
So,
we agree that like I like that, but some people like like I'd rather have it in audio.
yeah,
And
I can
again,
understand that. I don't
you
really
might
even have
get
an issue with that.
you might get a quarter more book sales because you offered it in that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
you know,
just
and
I mean I haven't got much attention
marketing
on either one, but that's okay.
right.
It's not about that for me
That's
either.
the hardest thing I had to learn about marketing is it's not what I want to do. It's what is good for the business.
That's, I mean, definitely a way to look
There
at
has
it.
to be moral. There has to be a standard. There has to be a line that we can't cross. This line, right? 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 We don't want to like cheese people, cheat people. But marketing is a thing. We all know it.
It's always going to be a thing too. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, without it, there has to be a push to your idea. You have to throw it out there. There are so many outlets that exist now. It's super fucking crazy. You literally have to hire an individual specialized in that area, or have somebody who has already done that.
yeah.
You know,
I don't know. I think that if something's good enough, it'll float on its own, you know.
sometimes, I mean, but like people are so shitty these days. Like the audio quality of that, I
Yeah,
can't tell the difference.
exactly. Dude, you don't have to tell me about that at
You
all.
know,
I know all about what you're saying.
my money's in the game, man. I can't afford a fucking goddamn $4,000 fucking microphone and
And that's what they want. Exactly. They'll tell me that too. They'll get pissed
and
about this or that,
I used
but
like
at a certain point you got to let it go. You really do. You can't really get into it too much, you know. Oh, every time.
rules of being a DJ. It's really like, I mean, talking over a microphone, being a DJ. Don't sizzle your S's. Don't pop your P's. Don't pop your P's. Don't make it sound like a snake sizzling through.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, damn it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, my mic is
Lose the microphone, distance wise,
I lost my
probably
mic.
nuts.
Damn it. Are you there? Ah, damn it. Okay. It keeps going in and out. I don't know why that keeps
Damn,
doing
God.
that.
Damn, I
So
just talked to myself for a good 2 minutes.
no, 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 no. I heard you. I heard you. I heard you. I was listening to you. I was.
Yeah, yeah. It
Um,
was about that. Hey, man.
but I do need to jet. So I'll talk to you later.
See you,
But
brother.
um,
See you.
it's super cool talking to you again. And I really do think let's get together and get you doing the Water Rat Cove side of the game.
Man, well, I'm gonna get into the game. I really want to like set myself into it, like
Yeah, I
come
understand.
out of like a come out of like a 24-hour session and then have questions for you.
Okay.
Like I figured this out and this that and look what I did.
Yep. Yep.
And
I totally can't wait to see what you come up with, man. I'm excited.
it's kind of that thing. I don't mean like I hear you talk to me a bunch. I'm like shit, man. I'm at work sometimes, and sometimes I leave my my phone Discord on. So
It does, like I say, I shoot messages out, and because you and Stone are both kind of learning at the same time, I just shoot kind of everything that I'm shooting to him to you too, so you can read it if you want to. But it's
yeah,
obviously
like
everything I do is optional, you know.
yeah, no. Like when I saw you, I didn't even know that was a session. It just said session, but when I clicked on it and I heard Stone in the, I was like, oh, this is a learning session. I will watch for a minute, yeah, or at least, and you know,
Yeah, well, I mean, like I say, Stone said that he felt like he got a lot out of that session, so that's what I'm hoping for, is to
yeah, totally.
make these educational.
Absolutely, sir. Anyway,
All right, well, you have a good night.
you too, sir.
All right, bye. All right, and with that, I will go ahead and log out for the night. I will probably continue with this AAMS integration, as you saw while I was talking to Gray. I was working on that. Now, Gray and I have been working on, and I will just really quickly, well, no, I'm not going to do that. Definitely not on this channel. I didn't think about that. All right, so Gray and I have been working on Windrose build together, and he has a headless server with Stone, who was on earlier today, and we basically are trying to I'm trying to kind of convince him to take a look at the Water Rat Cove in DCF and see if he could be maybe the ambassador for that, like Stone has become for the racing game. So, but like I say, I will continue with AAMS integration tonight and kind of on my own. And then after that, I have to hit the sack. Got some stuff tomorrow. And then hopefully we'll be back at it. So hopefully there'll be updates out soon. And hope everybody